Hello and welcome back to the probably last video of this series where I show you how you can place the created NPC in a world space, or I mean in a cell, okay, in a place, whatever location, wherever you can place them. So I'm gonna show you that. Oh gee, I'm killing my desk. That's great. Anyway, so first thing we can do is you can go down here. If you want to place them in an interior, select interior. If you want to place them somewhere outside in Tamriel, go to Tamriel. However, in my case, I'm going to place her somewhere inside, so I'm gonna select interiors. So this is gonna filter for all the interior cells. And I'm gonna place her in where, for example, let's see, some good place. So let's go to Riverwood Sleeping Giant Inn. So I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna double click it. And now we are here in the Sleeping Giant Inn. Now, if you select the render window by click on the border here, you can press M to hide the markers. Press M again to show them. You won't need them now. So, the way to navigate this is if you scroll up and down, it will go close or further away to wherever you're looking at. And if you press Shift and you move the camera around, you can move this around. And if there is lighting that you want to enable or disable, you just press A, as you can see, or you just click on this light bulb here. It's the same thing. So just make sure you select the render window, and then you can move around. Also, if you press the mouse wheel and you drag it around, you can pan it around. So that's how that works. Now let's see. This is the entrance, right? So let's place her here. One good thing you can do is if you select something and then you press Shift and you move around, you will move around, look around from that thing you selected. However, don't drag it around or you will be editing it. So yeah, now to place her. I want to place her here on this pelt. So I'm gonna go here, select the actor, the NPC, and what all I'm gonna do is just take her and drag her in here. Now, if we select her, as we can see, she is looking in the wrong direction. Of course, once we enter this, once we enter the Sleeping Giant in here, the place where we placed her in, she will probably be already walking around and stuff, right? So there's not really any point in moving around and stuff. However, I'm gonna explain to you how it works anyway. So if you press, after selecting a reference, this is a reference, everything placed in here, these are references. So if you click on her, and you press E, you will get these three arrows. The blue one is up and down, green left, red right. In this case, the bottom pane, that's just moving her around with your mouse without adjusting the height. Now the left square here, that's just, as you can see, moving her up and down without going more to the left or to the right. The other one is the same thing, kind of, but just to the other side, as we can see. And if we move her up and down, now how do we know that she is on the ground? Okay, so let's do something. Let's just place her up, and now we press F. And of course it doesn't work, which is great, but normally if you press F, everything should snap to the floor. So that doesn't work, so now we're just gonna more or less there, but we can place her slightly higher. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about her falling, she's not gonna fall. However, of course, if you were to place her like this, she would probably fall through the map and afterwards end up here again, but I don't recommend you do that. Just place her slightly more or less like that. It's all gonna be fine. Even if you place her slightly below the ground, that's totally fine. But normally hitting F should work, but it doesn't, because Creation Kit. So, to rotate, whatever you have selected, if you have selected her, press W. Now this thing will show up. Rotate the blue one, and as you can see, if you rotate, if you click on the blue one, it's gonna become yellow. Whatever axis you're selecting becomes yellow. So you just press on that and then you move your mouse around while left clicking on it, while holding that down. So that's how that works. So W and E. That's W is to rotate and E is to move up and down. So that's all we really need to do. Now, after doing this, she's gonna be in game, right? But we have one more thing that we can do, and that is double clicking on her, and yeah, her head disappeared for some reason, but that's fine. It's all gonna be fine afterwards in game. Reference editor ID. We can call her Carla in this case, or whatever your NPC is called. This is gonna be really easy afterwards to set up. So just change this to Carla, or whatever your NPC name, and then okay. Now we can go back into our dialog, and then we're gonna fill our properties. And now we don't have to go every time to Riverwood blah blah blah, because the thing is, if you're in here, you can just start typing it. You could do Riverwood Sleeping Giant Inn, and now you could select Carla. That's one way of doing it. Once you've done that, of course, once you have selected her, blah blah blah, you just click OK. And as I've said, it's gonna say companion, actor, Carla, or whatever the name of your NPC, and the pencil with the plus sign is gonna be there. Then you just hit OK. You're gonna do that for all the separate scripts. Or one thing you can do is you can just go to any, go here, filter, oh gee, I can't type, and then you just type Carla. And it's gonna automatically fill this. That's actually way easier. So yeah, that's how you can do it. I'm actually gonna try something out here. I wonder if this works. Oh, okay, so you can't really copy paste that. I didn't know. No, but as I've said, you know, then afterwards you can just fill these like that, and then always hit OK. Do it for the other ones as well. Then after we've done that, we can overall go in, not yet in game actually, almost forgot. We're almost done, only one more step. Just save this, you can close this down. For me it doesn't close because I've disabled the audio, so if you do that it doesn't work. Yeah, okay, now I have to close it like this. So, next thing we can do in the Elder Scrolls V Edit is launch it. That's okay. Thank you. Gotta wait for a moment. Okay, now we can close this, and now we can select our main plugin. Just like these as well. It's fine. Now just select this in here and update and Scatter ESM. Now hit OK. Now let it load. Now it's been quite a while since I've done this in here, but I still remember that I mean, I think I still remember more or less how you did this. I mean, it's really easy. It's just creating the SEQ files. It's just an option you can press, and then afterwards it's gonna create it, and it's all gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this load for a moment. So after we've created the SEQ file, we can just go to, I don't even know why the hell that just showed up. Jesus, let me alone, leave me alone, stop. No, stop. Yeah. So, once it's loaded, just left click on this. Now go right click, go to other, then go to create SEQ file. Anyway, again, your ASP, select it, right click it, go all the way down, other, create SEQ file. Now it's gonna say blah blah blah, file done, process plugins, 1 sequence files created, 1. That's it, you can close this. Don't need to save anything, because if we go here, data, SEQ, it's gonna be in here. So say your plugin name, that's SEQ. And now, if we go in game, we have to make sure that the plugin is enabled. Should probably move it down. And if we launch this, after you have created all your voice files and stuff, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do COC Riverwood Sleeping Giant Inn, and she's here. And oh yeah, okay. Insert companion name in here, tracking marker.
Are you listening?
Anyway, now in this tab we're gonna have our tracking marker, which we can toggle on and off in the miscellaneous file.
Hard not to.
She's gonna be here.
Yale is going bad. We need to get a new
now
batch.
one interesting thing is that she has a missing face texture, as we can see right here. I'm gonna show you now how you can fix this if this.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
However, we
Just
can
make
talk
sure
with
we
her.
get our
Of
fresh
course,
batches.
Carla for me, she doesn't have any voice lines for me because I didn't record any. But yeah, so if we tell her, yeah, follow me, I need your help, it's gonna unlock all of the other options. However, not for me because I didn't fill the properties out. But now, if we were to press trade and storage, we can open up the thing. So she's gonna be blah blah blah, and now we can give her items and stuff. But overall, this works. So can quit, and then I'm gonna show you how you can. How you can do this. Just do it. Alright. I should have thought of this earlier, but I kind of forgot. So this is pretty good. So now, after everything works, we only have the face texture that's missing. And this is really easy to generate. That's just by looking for a prefix here. Go to all. Now actually to actor. You have to be under actors, actor. Then you select the NPC and then you hit Ctrl F4. That's gonna say confirm, export face gen data for all selected NPCs. Yes. Done. So what that has done is if we go to our Skyrim data folder, we go to textures, go to actors, character, face gen, blah blah blah, our name of our ESP. Then we have the DDS file, which is the face textures, and the TGA file. That's all we need. And also it's actually created a mesh for the face, which is here. So that's pretty good. So it generated all of that. Now this is it. This is how you make your own companion. However, I'm gonna make another video now. The next one I'm gonna make is gonna be how you can archive everything so you could upload it somewhere, like Nexus mods, for example, because you will need to grab the mesh from the face, the scripts from it, the SEQ file, the sound files, and the textures, and of course the ESP. You would have to take all of them, make the folder structure, and then you have to archive it all inside of a zip file so that people can download it and install it with Nexus Mod Manager or whatever they're using. That's it. So right now I am going to upload this, put it on Nexus Mods along with the tutorials. I'm going to upload those to YouTube, and you can then soon expect the video how you can archive everything from me. So yeah, see you there. Take care.